So here we are again. Let's just, in this tutorial, I'm going to explain you how to make some terrain and how terrain works, how you can adjust your terrain the best way, and how to link terrain patches together. And also, I'm going to show you right now, to start off, how to put Worldspawn settings in your skybox. So you're going to start off with selecting every brush of your skybox, like this, and then you're going to press N. As you can see, I've already entered the values in my entities window here for my skybox, and all of these can be found right over here at, well, actually all you have to do is just go to Google and just type in Worldspawn Settings Call of Duty 4, and then you will get a list like this, most likely. Just click the first link you see and you should be set. So all you have to do is just copy these values. Now, as you can see, the key is the first word, like the letters, and the value is a number. So the value is always the number and the key is always a word. So that's really easy to put it in here. Just type it in or copy paste it inside of here, and also this, and then just press enter, and well, yeah, now the value sun diffuse color. So I'll just show you one quickly. Copy paste, press enter, and it's inside of your entity of your skybox. So that's that. I already put it all in to save the time, because it's a fucking time consuming process and I really hate it. It's for me the most boring part of creating a map, and I really always don't look forward to it. So as you can see, I quickly created a window here, the same way as I created my door, and for some reason I cannot place any textures inside of here, and I don't know why actually. That's another error that I'll have to fix soon. For fuck's sake, sometimes I really hate this program for reasons like this. So now what we're gonna do is just create terrain. As you can see, I've already been messing around with it and I deleted it. Don't know why, but so terrain, put it below our house. Well, our house, it's not really a house, but yeah. So here we go. Now I'll just show you a problem that some people might have. So how to create terrain is, you go to patch, you select your terrain, obviously, you go to patch, simple terrain patch, and then you'll just have to take a amount that's not 16, because if you make a lot of terrain patches with a density that high, then you will probably get huge FPS drops. So you're just gonna have to take 6 and 6, that should do. And then if you press OK, you see your terrain is gone. Now, that's not good, is it? So that's just a normal problem that I have also had in the beginning, and the way to fix that is you'll just have to go to your top view like this and then repeat the same process, and now your terrain is here. So terrain, let's give it a dirt texture, and I'll just show you what this is all about. So now, terrain, how do you adjust your terrain? Well, there are two ways actually. The way that I often do it is with vertices. What are vertices? Well, select your terrain patch, press V, and then you can see these little dots here. Well, you can select these when you select, just select it like any other regular selection that you might make, and then just press Alt and move your mouse up and down, and then you see, and you can adjust your terrain. You can select multiple vertices to adjust your terrain like this. So I'll just create a little hill here, and you can also go downwards like this. There we go. Now I'll just create another patch of terrain right here. Wait a minute, I'll just do it over here. No, I can't. Yeah, I'll just do it inside of a house and just quickly gonna delete our floor. Now, the second way is when you press Y, you've got advanced patch editing options. Now, all you have to do is just select paint height and then select alpha, and you will see you have a circle here in your 3D window. Now you will have to adjust the outer radius to 32, because if you don't do that, if you take 16, it won't work. You won't have any circle to play with. So now just put it on 32 and change your amplitude to 0.125, because if you put it on 1, this will happen. Just hold Alt when you go over a vertex and move around your mouse. Hold on, it's not working. Height. You have to select height, not alpha. So you see here that our terrain is going up and down. Now I always take this value because you can do more precision work with that, and I like that more, but I actually rarely use this tool, and I just more use this one. Just press V, close a tool, just press V, and just use this. Now let's put two terrains together. Copy this one over, and now you can see that obviously these two terrain patches are separated from each other. Now how do we link them without any gaps? Well, press V to open up or to show the vertices again. Then you have to select two from the different patches, and then you press W, and this links the two vertices together. And if you do that for all of them like this, then eventually your terrain will be linked together perfectly, like this. There we go. Now we have a little hill, and it's not quite natural. We can change that by selecting all of them. Just drag them down a little bit, put this up a little bit like that. Looks a little bit more natural. Let's change this to grass. Now the transition to these two textures is not smooth at all, so I want a decal on this one to make it smooth. So how we're gonna do that is we are going to create a second patch of terrain. We're gonna select this one and press space to copy it and put it right on top of the other one. Now go to textures, usage, ground, and let's search our texture, our grass texture again, and this time we're gonna take the decal like this. There we go. Now we have to open up our advanced patch editing options again with Y, and we're gonna just paint away all the grass. So we're just gonna have to select alpha, so just select flatten and alpha and change your amplitude to like 2, because if you put any value that's lower, then it will take ages to remove all of the grass. So now just hold Alt and go over the vertices and just press left mouse button to remove the grass, and press the right mouse button to put it back on. So now we're just gonna paint away all of the grass that we don't want here on the sides of the building, like that, and also inside a little bit. That's good. Just keep a little bit of grass in here, the side. There we go. Now just select, and here we go. We have our decal and a smooth transition. So now I'll just compile all of this and let's check it out in game. Also, you can see that my terrain is sticking out of my skybox. Now this is not really a problem, but in game all of this part will look really dark, and that's not ideal. So a way to quickly extend your skybox is just to select the top part and the bottom part, and just stretch it out in the top view. Then select your side thingies, your side brushes, stretch them out also, like that, and just check if they align. Yeah. And now we have to take this one, this wall, see if it's selected, yeah, and move it back. There we go. Now we have a white space outside of our house to play in. Alright, so as you can see, I just textured my building a little bit, and I am just gonna show you quickly how to add models in your map. It's not gonna take long, just a few minutes. So, how to add a model in your map? Well, you just go to your grid, right click, and go to misc model, and then go to Call of Duty 4 map source, and then prefabs, then misc models, and here are all your models, and if you're lucky you can preview them, but not every model can be previewed, but most of them can normally, but right now it seems to be taking the piss out of me. Weird. So if you decide not to place a model, always remove these red boxes, because if you leave them floating around in your map, you will fail to compile it. So misc models, yeah. Okay, so here are the previews. Good. Right. So what I'm going to put in my map now is just some foliage, or however you pronounce it, just a tree. Let's take this one. Looks cool. Let's put a dead tree in my garden, because my garden is going to be the most epic garden ever. So there we go. We've got a dead tree in our garden, and actually I'm gonna put it right next to my house. There we go. A little bit closer. Yeah, perfect. So that's how you add models in your map, and it might be that you don't have these models yet. You'll have to download them or extract them from somewhere, but I'll just look that up and I'll let you know in the next tutorial how that's done, because I don't really remember, and why the fuck did I just open this? So I'll guess I'll see you in the next tutorial then. This is pretty much all I wanted to cover in this tutorial, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. In the next one I will explain how we are going to create water, and I'll just add some more models maybe, and Yeah, I'll just come up with some other shit that I can explain to you. That's really helpful. What's up? So here we are in game. As you can see, here is our decal, and the transition is really nice, so did a good job on that one. The tree is here, and it's solid, so that's because I took prefab. I don't know if I told you in the tutorial, but if you take model, you can take like misc and then model, and then your models won't be solid, and if you take prefab, your models will actually be solid like this. So that's that. And also you might notice now that my rainbow color on my hands is gone, and the reason to that is probably because of the Worldspawn Settings from my skybox, and if that doesn't solve it, then yeah, you can just let me know and I'll make a tutorial on how to fix the light bug with the rainbow color on your gun and all of that, just in case you might need it. So this is all for this tutorial actually, so I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.